night last night and even before then, and woke up this morning, look on the news, and I see the lawlessness, rioting, total disrespect, disregard for law in the city of Philadelphia. When will it stop? When will people come to know that this conduct, this attitude of rebelliousness, of if I can't get my way now, I'm just going to tear up some stuff, I'm going to just destroy some stuff, I'm going to hurt innocent people. When will it stop? Enough is enough. As I listen to this song, man, it's like you got to come to a place where you accept God in your life. Let Him guide your heart, your principles. Let Him be the underlying factor in making some of the decisions that are tough to be made in life. It's when you come away from God and start doing things on your start having a lot of the problems and situations that we're having right now. This is ridiculous. Anytime that innocent people are getting hurt because of your actions or the actions of people around you that you are supporting, that's a bad thing. And when I look at the situation, I'm not even really going to talk about what happened other than the fact that a young man got shot by the police. And he was wielding a knife, and his mom was trying to stop him from rushing the police. The people that was supposedly in the neighborhood was supposed to be some type of community watch or something where they look after each other or something, but anyhow, it failed. This young man attacked the police and he got shot. And as a result of that, people are rioting. I just don't understand how you can riot when people do things that they know they're not supposed to do. And it doesn't justify a person's getting shot and killed, but at the same time, what do you expect innocent law enforcement officers to do? You have to understand that these people have families too. Some of them have wives, some of them have husbands, some of them have sons and daughters and stuff like that. And they deserve to go home. In the same token, the mother, you have a son or daughter, and even when they're lost in their way, as we'll say it, that's what you have to be. In order to pull out a knife, and when you see the police to have no regard, to think that, okay, this is acceptable, that's where the problem is. But when people get up and they start rallying and doing these demonstrations where people get hurt and they're not condemning the actions of the individual that was involved, that reciprocated this stuff, then that's a bad thing. Myself personally, if I have a family member that is doing crazy things and they should have to lose their life because of those things, then it's just a bad situation. I wouldn't blame the police. I would blame myself, if anything, or the people or the family members and say, well, maybe we could have done more to support this person. Maybe we could have been there when this person was crying out for help. But normally, when an individual does something like that and the aggressive nature is there, normally it's a cry for help. It's either a cry for help, it could be some mental issue, it could be drug-induced issue, which a lot of times is the case as well too. And I tell people, man, stop using all these crazy different drugs and stuff, just popping pills and then drinking and thinking that it's okay. And a lot of times when a person's under influence like that, they're not themselves. And, but then it's like if they are not using them, then they're a good person. It's kind of like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde situation. It's night and day where they're good as long as they're not doing this, but, when they do, they're totally complete person. We have to reach our youths. We have to reach our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, our aunts, uncles, whoever it is that may have some type of mental issue, some type of addiction, some type of just behavior that's not normal that can cause them to either hurt other people or hurt themselves. We got to jump in there, man. We got to become our brother's keeper, and we have to really start to take the time to really interact with each other and try to get people help that they need, because this whole defiance of authority is just really gotten out of hand. And I'm gonna be frank with you, it's not acceptable. It's just never been acceptable in the past, and it's not going to be acceptable now. I don't know if it's just because technology is able to get situations that are happening live real fast, meaning that in the past, you might have to read about it on the paper, you might get a glimpse of it in news, but now you got Facebook Live, you have cameras, you have Snap, and people can record an incident and get it out just live as it's happening. And like I said, although technology has made a lot of advances, it's actually set us back in a lot of ways. It's made a lot of people lazy. It's made a lot of people not wanting to think. A lot of people not wanting to open up their eyes and see the real issues. And that's what really irritates, or is irritating a lot of people, that even when shown the evidence, I'm talking about the evidence just as clear as day, people will still try to justify an individual's actions just because maybe they friend, or maybe because they know the person from the neighborhood, or maybe just because they're African American. That's just a bad situation. I don't care if you are African American, Caucasian, Dominican Republican, Puerto Rican, or whatever. So, you can't go around being in defiance and not expect a bad outcome. It's just as simple as that, man. When you go to work, you expect to come back home. And, this is not going on either side where I'm going to say, well, the police are right, because they're not always right. I was a police officer for many years, and I can tell you that I've worked with people that were not good people. I worked with people that were great people. But what I really want people to understand is just the same way that you have bad police officers, you have bad medical profession doctors, you have bad nurses, you have bad CNs, RNs, and different things like that. You have them in the nursing homes. You have bad teachers, bad administrators, you have bad bosses, and that's going to be everywhere. Don't just stop at Blue Lives. Do it everywhere. It's bad and everywhere. But that doesn't make you say, well, since this doctor is bad, this hospital, I'm not going to go in and get my checkout because all doctors are bad. That's just totally stupid. You're not going to do that because you need that. You need them at some point in time, maybe with your help, to stay alive. And that's what I want people to understand. Start using common sense, man. If you're going to go out there and march, if you're going to demonstrate, do it peacefully. Have respect. The stores that these people broke the glass in, tore up yesterday, these folks didn't do nothing to anybody. They're trying to run a successful business. And when you have people right now complaining about the country ain't this and that and can't nobody get a job, this is one of the reasons why you can't get a job, because you have people out there that are tearing up businesses, or you have people that have made a business and people just destroy it. Man, I just don't even know what to say. But at any rate, man, just take time, man, really just to come to know God, man. Start exhibiting the fruits of the Spirit. Kindness, faith, long-suffering, mildness, self-control, man. And just come to know God, man. Just, stop the violence. Just stop it, man. And just know that God is there. And when everything else fails, please turn to Him. I'm your boy, Big Swole. I'm out of here, man.